fresh body to occupy. Now, after the man was became whole, which is healthy, he was free of them demons. This is what the man said in the 38th verse. It says, "Now the man out of whom the devils were departed besought him that he might be with him." In other words, join him and his disciples. Okay? But this is what Yahushua said. He didn't say, well, get to the back of the line, or, do this, or we're going to do the Catons, or just join the rest of them guys. He didn't say that. You know what he said? He said, but Yahushua sent him away, saying, return to thine own house and show how great things the Most High, or the Lord, have done unto thee. And he went his way and published throughout the whole city how great things Yahushua had done unto him. Now, why did the Lord do that? Why? The man was willing to follow him, but the Lord said, no, go and tell the people the great work that I did. Why did he do that? Because he wasn't of the elect. He was not of the elect. So when people come around us, we're scrutinizing them, man. We're seeing if they're of the elect or not. We don't just let anybody just come into camp. Here's a garment for you. Okay, you do this, meet at this time, and do that, and memorize these scriptures. Everything is spiritual, man. Now we have guys in the men in the camp. They've been in the camp with 6-7 years, and now you're beginning to see the guys that are coming. It's all spiritual. It's all spiritual. Now you begin to see the guys that are kind of coming up. They're more deeper in the scriptures than other guys, and it's always like that. Or they're spiritually linked with us than other guys. It's always like that. So because it's all about a sifting, man. It's not about numbers, man. I said this a couple of weeks ago. I said, look, if all you guys went back into the world and it was just down to us, a handful of us, so be it. So be it. But we know it's not going to be that way because there's 144,000 of the elect. So the Most High, he's sifting the house of Israel. And he's keeping the elect, and he's taking the other Israelites that are not of the elect, and they're just out there. They're doing what they might still think that they're Israelite. They might have went into being a Islamic or somebody, or they might like Sankufa. He was an Israelite. He got sifted out. He ran into them black consciousness guys, and now he's Pan-African. But he knows that he's in the back of his mind. He knows that he's an Israelite, man. But that demon got his ass locked. Hey, Sarnetta, he'll come out and proclaim that he's a Hebrew. But everything he's doing is based upon that black. See, he ain't getting no money on the Hebrew tip. If he fully went into the Hebrew thing, he going to lose that money. If he knew he could make money with that Hebrew thing, he'll be a Hebrew 100%. He'll rock the fringes and all that, man. But the Hebrew thing ain't making him money. He ain't found the angle to get that money, to get paid. But he can get paid with that black consciousness bullshit. All right? You got some?
This is the book of St. Matthew chapter 13, verse 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into...
Hey, no, I'm sorry, brother. I'm laughing. You see us laugh and whatnot, right? Now we laugh because we can see the spirit. We can see this whole thing, man. We can see how this thing is playing out, And man, I deal with life, man. I do what I got to do, You know how you young guys, they want the kingdom to come next week, man. Then they lose patience. Hey, man, I've been in this thing for so long, it don't matter. I want the kingdom to come tomorrow. But guess what? If it don't come tomorrow, hey, I'm all right with it. I'm still in this truth, man. If it don't come another 5 years, I'm all right with it because I'm still in this truth, man. Okay? And we out here doing this work like we do these shows. When have we ever missed a show, the sit-down show? No. Never.
No.
You know?
No.
And then we always go into the camp, man.
Yeah.
We do the show at the camp sometimes. All right, last week we did that, man. It's all about pushing this word. All right, it's not about building these immaculate buildings and seeing how many guys, taking a picture of how. See, we got 100 guys in this camp. It ain't about that, man.
Right.
The scriptures speak about the straight gate, man.
Oh, I got it right there.
Yeah, quality, not quantity. You see?
Gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
It says, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. That's the sifting process.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And the sifting process, you know, some of it is taking place now. You know, you have guys that come in, you know, and they last for a little while, and then the Lord gets rid of them. You know, like Dinobot, you know, and Mike Gina. You know?
Those guys weren't fish. They were like squid.
Yeah.
Or jellyfish.
Reptilians.
You can't use that, man. Amoeba.
Yep.
You know?
Turtle and shit.
Turtles.
You know, turtles and whales.
I got the scripture Elder Todd mentioned, Matthew 7:13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Now, when you look up that word straight, it means difficulty. So this thing of ours is a difficult thing, man. It's not supposed to be easy. You know, a lot of you guys, you look at what we do, you guys that are new, that's just coming in, you say, no sweat, I can handle that. No problem. Then you get into it, and then you find out, you know, your wife turned against you, your family turned against you. You might lose your job. You know, all hell breaks loose. The demons move on you. Then you start to see how straight this gate is.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got guys out there that come into this thing, right? They watch the videos, they memorize some scriptures, they see the way we go out and we speak and we do lessons on the side and we do studio shows and so on and so forth. So they figure they could just learn it and start doing it. Then afflictions start coming and things start happening to them. They get arrested, and all of a sudden, oh my goodness, what do I do now?
Yeah, like the parable Yahushua taught, it said, by and by he is offended.
Right. Because these things are happening. You know, I mean, you guys out there, you got to understand the severity of this thing, the gravity of this thing. This thing is not a thing of, you know, you just coming in to learn and hang out.
Well, if you're not of the elect, you're not going to get it. It's not going to fit. It's not going to sink in. Okay?
Yeah. You're not one of those fish.
That's true.
I'm going to finish reading. It says, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that go in thereat. So you have that big group. Chances are that big group is just set up to be set up for destruction. Because it says, well, let me read on. It says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Now, we already got the number. That's 144,000. But in comparison to the whole nation, that's a drop. That's
a drop in the bucket, man. That's a miss. That's nothing.
You know, you think of, first of all, the scriptures tell us that Israel is as the sand of the sea. Yep. And you have 144,000 men. That's the elect body of the nation of Israel.
It's like a handful of sand.
That's nothing, man. So you guys that's glorifying, especially Nate, glorifying, and you have 100-man camp, a 200-man camp. That shows you don't understand the scriptures. It also shows you don't know what this thing of ours is all about, man.
Yeah, well, that's that scripture, supposing gain is godliness. That's twofold. That's speaking about substance, and it's speaking about people. Now, the scriptures are clear in what it tells us on as far as the sanctuary of the Lord. You know, like, you know, you guys are reveling in the fact that you got all these different men, you know, and all these different followers. But, you know, this is what the scriptures say, Ezekiel 11:16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. So the Lord's going to have like a little sanctuary. Like you have, I'll give you an example. Down in North and South Carolina, you have 2 GMS camps, or actually 3 GMS camps down there. 2 brothers are part of the same camp in South Carolina, but they're so far apart, they really, it takes a lot for them to drive to one to the other. So they'll have separate camps by themselves. And then you have 2 other brothers in North Carolina that have a camp by themselves. Those are small sanctuaries, but the truth is being taught through that. The real truth. So that's like an example. Even up here.